Hey, here are some engagement and content ideas for you to consider when promoting and planning your live event. And I'm going to take you through each of them, and when relevant, I'm going to also show you like how you can actually realize this in Flux Panda. There are some of them where we have some tools built in that might help you. So the first one is to use some sort of well, not some sort of, but like actually use scarcity as a tool to create excitement for your upcoming live event. That could be a limited collection that you're about to launch. Maybe the first come get something coupon discount. Like maybe if they sign up, they can avail something special. It's happening only this Friday. It's only happening once. It's never going to happen again. Who knows? So scarcity is a great tactic that you can use in your marketing in order to make it, yeah, important to actually join the live event. Now, by talking about this a little bit, or by speaking about this, I'm thinking that the important thing also to consider is that don't necessarily see it as a marketing event, which is like, 1 hour live and something happens. You can do that with the scarcity. You can build up to that and you can really like build hype for people to come at a specific time and join in. But another format to use is like really being live for a longer duration and, just having people join in, like kind of like reacting to people when they come, ask them questions. So it depends a little bit probably on the size of your audience. If you have a large customer base and get a lot of people to join into the live, you can go live for a shorter period of time, half an hour, who knows. You use scarcity to like make it really, like burning to like join at a specific time. And yeah, there are some ideas that you can use to build that up. Then limited access, kind of like also around that topic of scarcity. So maybe you have some sort of a registration page or landing page where you have like an evergreen countdown that always shows it's only 5 left. But when you register, it makes one less for that person. Who knows? I mean, there are loads of tools on how to do this, like lead pages and all that kind of stuff. To create some sort of like hype around the event and create some sort of like limit to it. Again, a scarcity tactic. Then definitely sales discounts, special deals, Black Friday, yellow, white, I don't know. That's definitely a cool idea to use for promoting and creating some traction around your live event. What's special about it, I guess it's the deal and the discounts that you have to offer in order to attract people. So it's not so much of a scarcity thing, but more like, hey, there is like a really good deal if you join at that time, which you can't avail usually, right? I mean, it's all marketing, of course. Special guests, that definitely can be something interesting. Like, I mean, like those guys, they invited like a special guest, which was a puppy. But for sure, it could be like a celebrity, an influencer, I don't know, like someone to have some interesting topic to talk about. So that's again like about producing the content that's related and relevant to your product, that's interesting, that people want to see and that they want to consume. So it's not about only hard selling. It can also be, of course, about delivering great and interesting content. Then anything that again is around like tutorials, classes, clinics, consultations, especially with our functionality where guests can join as a co-host and speak and actually present the video. So consultations across like a big group, right? So like you can have like 1,000 people in there, but then you can invite one of the guests as a speaker onto the stage, and have some sort of like an instant consultation going on, or like answering their questions. So I think those things, the tutorials, classes, clinics, consultations, work really well with our guest and audience calling functionality, as mentioned, where people from the audience can actually come onto the stage and join your live. So it's a great way to create content and create engagement. And what can be better than, it's like watching the TV and someone calling in, right? So like it's still like a million people watching it. There's like all of a sudden someone is talking. So that can be fun and engaging for sure. So have a think about those kind of like content concepts, because that's definitely something our solution can support quite nicely. Then giveaway and contests. So there are a couple of tools that we have. Of course, we have the lucky draw. So that's the thing that you can, launch over here under the apps. You can do the lucky draw. We have the coupon, which is also under the available under apps, which you can configure to launch coupons, static coupons. We have an API where you can even customize those coupons, like integrate with your e-commerce if you want. You could go crazy. You can use the guest access actually for giveaway and contest. You can say, hey, the first one who joins, or the first 3 people to join the stage, get something, and that kind of like makes people join the stage. But you can actually use it as a small mechanic to pick people as winners or something, or get them something. And then we also have the countdown deal, which is the one that you can attach to the products. So we have it over here, the countdown deal, and this means you can maybe reduce the price of the product for a specific period of time, and when the countdown runs out, the product is gone, and no more it's available on that special price. So these are some ideas, and again, like, we have all the tools to realize those things built in. Influencer announcements. So this is more about a promotional aspect, I suppose. Of course, you can invite influencers. You can have like influencers promoting the event, and I see 2 things there, right? So this can happen like before or even during, right? Where when you're live, they can go also live or like make a post or whatever. But I think that's a great way to like reach new audiences, right? So like based on relevancy to your product, you can like reach those influencers. They can make a live to promote your live, maybe a video post to promote your live, leading up to it, building some excitement, and then they can speak about what's going to happen in that live, right? So again, like, what's going to be the special thing that's going to happen there? Is it going to be discounts? Is it going to be some reveal of some new product, and so forth? So that's another way to get some traction. And then here, I like this one. It's the live to announce the live. Yeah, it's crazy. So, if you go on YouTube, right, and there is like a big keynote, or like a report that's coming up, you will usually see in some sort of like a screen that runs and says that maybe there's a countdown, or there's like some they show the White House before the president comes and all that. So you could do the same thing, right? So you don't have to go live exactly at the time, but you could like go live before. And instead of just like showing a screen, you can actually show, I don't know, show the studio, show what's going on, have some clock there, have an animation, whatever. So all this also is possible using our system. You can there are a bunch of ways. I'm going to like touch on them briefly, but like one of them is obviously, as I showed, the recording, right? So because if a session is not live, it will show the recording if you have uploaded one. And as soon as you go live, the recording will go and the live will appear, right? So I think that way you can actually create a recording that promotes the live, or that is some sort of like a animation. And as soon as you go live, that video will be gone, and everyone watching that video at the time will all of a sudden be in the live, right? So that's a functionality we have. The other one that you can also use is you can use OBS, to like ingest some countdowns, or I don't know, some camera from another angle. So all this is possible, but it's about going live before you actually start the live, right? And not only on your website, Flux Panda, in the widget that you deploy on social media, who knows, but you can also go live on other platforms, right? You can restream from our system to Facebook, YouTube, whatever. You can go live on your Instagram account, and again, just promote the live and like make people get excited about what is going to happen. Share and win. So this is also something that could be done with our coupon generator and the API, where you can say, hey, if you invite a friend, you can win something. If your friend actually joins, maybe you get a discount. So like there are different mechanics that can be explored, again, to create some sort of a viral effect. And yeah, so I think that's a great way to like spread the word and get people excited. And yeah, that's it. These are all the ideas that we have for this part, and we're going to make another video where we're going to talk a bit more about the actual production and the promotion of the event before, during, and after.